The value of a good father. In today's society, dads, fathers are hated. And they're hated because they teach. I'm an old man. But in my younger days, my dad taught me many valuable lessons. He teaches me that nothing is given, you have to work for it. When I was 3, 4 years old, I had chores. I cleaned the dishes off the table, raked them off, put them on the counter and everything. And then Mama would wash them and I would dry them and put them, in the rack to dry. When I was 5, 6 years old, he put me to mow in the yard with push mower. I could barely push it. And he got me a little one. And I used my little one. He had a big one. And he blocked off a section of the yard, said, "You got to mow that." And, he blocked it off, said, "That's how you do it." And he watched me, said, "Yeah, you're okay." And he went up on the porch and watched me, and I mowed it, and then he'd mow a block. Then he'd mark off another block, and I'd mow it. And it was tiny. And by the time I was 7, I was doing the same thing that he was doing, and he was inside. He put me on cars, fixing cars. He wasn't much of a mechanic, but he had enough understanding where he could fix a car on the side of the road unless it's something major and make it home. And he's like, "You do this and do it this way, and when I tell you," and punishment, when I did something bad, he didn't whip me for anything that wasn't really bad. He made me work. And he had a pile of bricks, and my punishment was move this pile of bricks to here. And when I got them all stacked and everything here, I don't like them there. Move them back, type of thing, and that's a great thing, do something like that is a little more than a beating. As for the beating, it's just, done. But I moved that pile of bricks one time for 3 weeks every day. I mean, I messed up really, really bad. And I deserved it. He taught me responsibility because he held me accountable and told me, "You did this makes you responsible, and this is the consequences of your actions." Of course, when I did good, he said, "Job well done, you did right," and he gave me a reward. He bought me a toy, or took me fishing, whatever. But that's why dads and fathers are so hated, because we teach, we show the youth our kids, the young ones. There are consequences for your actions. And when me and my buddies messed up, it wasn't me only got punished. He punished them too. And they had to carry the bricks just like me. Now, he didn't whip them or nothing. He'd take them to their dads and say, and you need to deal with it. And for me and them to be around each other, they had to perform the penance to him, which has always worked. Fathers and dads are wise. We use our experience and what we've been taught to pass it on to the next generation. Hey, you can't be sorry as shit. No, you ain't going to do that, and that's wrong. But in today's gynocentric society, all that's gone. Every bit of it. Uh, Females don't hold their kids to account. They just do whatever and blah blah, and that's why so many young men are incarcerated rather. So many young men get killed is because no fathers. My dad has passed in 2004, and I miss him. I miss him. He was a fair and good man and a fair and great dad to me. Even though things worked out and everything, that through my teenage years, I wasn't around him much. He always managed to find me and talk to me and give me advice. I was in jail, and I'd been in jail for about a month and a half. I was in my early 20s, and he couldn't find me nowhere. And he called the jail, and visitation day, he was up there. Stone, you got a visitor. I didn't call nobody. Nobody knew I was in jail. I'm like, how the hell I got a visitor? I went, and it's my old man. And he's like, it took me a while, but I finally found you. That's what a father does. A dad does. Fathers and dads are needed so much in this bullshit God-centric society. And this society of bullshit God-centricity won't allow fathers and dads to be dads. This is a warning. This is, oh Lord, about 30 years ago. It's even worse today. For all you good men and brothers that have kids and are held without them, don't give up. Do everything that you can to be with your kids anytime you can. Any opportunity you can see your kids, take it. Don't badmouth and put down the cancer that has them. Concentrate on you and them. You might see them a week, a year. Pardon, I got the hiccups. You might see them a day, a year. But that time matters. And make sure when you get it, it's all about them and you, not the cancer of society.